friends. So, day 2 here. That's right. I just loved yesterday's walk. I think I especially loved it because you guys were with me, and I loved it so much I couldn't wait to get started today. Also, during the summer, when it starts to get hot, the mornings are the very best. So, I'm out here first thing in the morning, and I had some thoughts I wanted to share about restarting habits. And for me, for right now, it's about my movement, my exercise. And I was thinking, I've done this lots of other times in my life. And there are things about those restarts that are maybe similar or helpful. And most importantly, are inspiring, motivating for restarting this time. But one of the things I realized is that in this season of my life, and thinking about seasons in general, that um, even if I'm comparing winters, one winter is not the same as another winter. They're all a little bit different. And so restarting is never the same. It's not a recipe that works every time. The things that inspired and motivated and basically fit into a previous season of my life don't necessarily work this time. I think for me, in this new season, what I really am leaning into is one, making it all be positive, very positive. The things that I felt before when I have done hard things. And I have even more of those to recall now that this new season is upon me. And new opportunities like this. So I'm just leaning into all of them and finding what works. Probably not going to record every single. Maybe if I'm inspired. And mostly if I think I have something to say that I think maybe possibly will help you. It also really helps me because I'm processing with you things that we share, maybe challenges that we share. And we've all got solutions or strategies, things that inspire us. And I would love for you to leave in the comments the things that have inspired you when you're restarting in a new season of your life. I also just really interesting. A friend asked me, when was the last time I did go for a walk? I had to really think about that because it's been a long time. But she's like, okay, but what's a long time? And I think that it was when my grandma was staying with me in her last days. And one of the priorities I had at that time was I needed very much to have time for myself to go to the gym or whatever I wanted to do. And while hospice wasn't allowed, I guess, or available anyway, to come every day for an hour or two, whatever, I made arrangements with a caregiver to come to relieve me. And in many ways, I think also to relieve my we could talk a lot about uh, being a caregiver, a full-time, unannounced surprise. Here's what we need to do in life right now. That was a definite season in itself. One that I absolutely am so grateful, so incredibly grateful for. And I learned a lot. But that was really one of the things I'm really glad that I did was um, have a non-negotiable about my time for myself so that I could be all that I needed to be for her when I was there. And so that was, I think, probably my last walk was in September, October of last year. And it's now mid to late June. So, yeah, it's been a while. And it wasn't as long ago as I thought, but recalling how important that was to me and that I really did have it as a non-negotiable for myself and for everyone else. It was a boundary. So, yeah, I am going to incorporate that in this new season as this is the thing that I need to do. It's also important. I'm thinking it's not that I suddenly have a new, block of time that's been freed up. It's not like I finished school, passed the test, and now I've got that time commitment out of my way, or that anything has really let up. It hasn't. Um, However, again, in this season, I still have all of the other things, but I'm getting good at them. I'm calling in help. I am getting support. I'm getting comfortable with the I don't know, the demands that I'm able to feel very comfortable and inspired to add this particular activity, this walk, this time for me, in order to show up for all of those other things going on in my life. I feel like I did that yesterday. I feel like today, especially because I'm doing this in the morning, really having on the struggle bus with getting up and going first thing in the morning. But today, it's happening. And it's exciting because on my walk, processing things with y'all, and I'm looking forward to diving into all the things that I have going on when I get back. And also, I do feel like the universe conspires in my favor all the time. And so, new help, new shortcuts, new resources, also the releasing of things that maybe I don't need to do or I can do in a different way. All of that is landing. So, all of that is to say, day 2 walk is practically in the books. And also, you might notice I've got my earbuds in instead of my speaker because that fabulous selfie stick, which was a cheapie, just wanted to try, what do I think about selfie sticks? That was one of the things that I thought would motivate me to get out on a walk so that I could walk and talk. Turns out I don't need it. And that lesson came in the form of it broke. First time out, it broke. Maybe I wasn't using it the way I was supposed to. It probably is operator error. But in the end, I don't need it. I can hold my phone. I can talk to you this way. But for now, I kind of like the intimacy of this way. Being able to talk and have to really hold my phone. I have to be engaged in the process. Anyway, that's the news for day 2. My thoughts. I hope that you guys have a fabulous day. I hope that you are experiencing the same support from your community, your universe, your resources. I hope that you are having a beautiful, beautiful day and grounding yourself in this, I guess, in the truth of you, because there's so much we can't control right now, any time really in the world. One thing you can is to sit with your own heart and breathe. In fact, one of the things that I saw tip is, especially when you're in your mind with worries and anxieties, it's a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 strategy where you start with finding 5 things that you can see. So 5 senses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start with notice 5 things that you can see and spend a moment on each one. Just a moment, not minutes, not even multiple seconds, just noticing and appreciating that thing. 5. And then you work your way down in the senses. So then 4 things that you can feel, whether it's your shirt, the chair beneath you, uh, a hat, flower, your coffee cup, whatever. 4. And then you work your way down. And that really helps us get out of our head and into our body when our head is so full of thoughts that we can't think straight, and it makes us worried or distracted or whatever. But to get into our bodies and find 5, using our 5 senses to experience, this is the thing that is happening actually for me in my body right now. The thoughts in our head are usually future thinking, worrying, anxiety about future things, worst case scenario thinking, all of that, or rehashing stuff from the past, whether it's a sadness, a guilt of a thing that you did and wish you hadn't, a betrayal. All of those things are real, and you can't do anything about them right now. The future hasn't even happened yet. We like to prepare for it if we can. But what's real right now, it's most helpful to get into that, get into our body, breathe, notice our breath, experience your 5 senses, whatever it takes. And I hope that you have a gorgeous day in your body. and in the beautiful life that you're creating. Until next time. If you're considering bariatric surgery or are navigating life afterward and feel like you could use some support, I would love to help you. I had bariatric surgery over 7 years ago and am also a national board certified health and wellness coach. I've also got over 30 years of experience working in hospitals and medical clinics in the US, so I get it. If you'd like a discovery call with me, all you need to do is tell me a little bit more about yourself and your journey at the link in the podcast description below. And I've also got some other resources there for you, so be sure to check it out. Remember, being well in this era and in this culture, it's an act of rebellion. So go, be a rebel and be well. Until next time.